Hello, everybody. Scott Roberts here with Explore Scientific and the Explore Alliance, and this is the OpenGOTO community in our live program. Today is our 75th program, which is really cool. We've got Jerry Hubble with us, Tyler Bowman, and Gary Palmer is also with us. Let's see if I can pull him up. Here we go. And there he is. Okay, so... And we are still working, of course. You can see the remote GOTO telescope system that we're building up here. And Jerry's about ready to, let me loose and do imaging on the stars. So I'm excited about doing that. That'll be cool. I just hope that all my cables, my wires and stuff are somehow managed so that it doesn't pull my NUC off the table or wherever I hang it. So that's another issue. But I think everybody that's built one of these systems has kind of run into some of those things. But we're going to start off with Tyler. And Tyler, what can you tell us about customer service or the platforms that are out there, our OpenGOTO platform?
Like everybody knows, we're all over the place: Facebook, YouTube, Reddit. The group's I/O has been very still quiet, so I'm waiting for the storm to erupt.
The storm
Cloudy night, Cloudy Nights has been a little active. Just main questions about the PMC8 and how it works, pros and cons of the particular device.
Right.
The group's I/O again has been quiet. Facebook has been pretty steady. There's some questions on not necessarily PMC8, but within the actual Explore Scientific group on how to get devices to work with said telescopes that we have. But we gladly walk through with the customers on how to fix products, or if they want to use electronic focusers, we tell them how to do it step by step.
Yeah.
So far, we're doing so good so far as far as customer service.
That's cool. That's great. Well, that's what we always want to hear. I know that you're building your system as well. You've been testing out the spring-loaded worm assembly on the G11, and you guys are still finding the right settings for that. So it'll be exciting to see what happens in the end for that. So that's cool.
I'm going to get it out tonight, shoot some stuff. So.
Are you? Okay.
Yep, I'm getting it out tonight.
Very cool. Okay. So... well, that's it, I guess. So now we're monitoring, of course, our own forums. So we have the Explorer, Alliance, which is just now kind of getting started as far as groups.io. Not much activity there yet. Of course, the OpenGOTO community is probably have our largest membership. How many members do we have now, Jerry?
It's nearly 550 members.
550. Okay.
548, I think, or 546 maybe.
Mm-hmm. It was a period of time where it was like growing pretty fast. Well,
we've got some turnover going on now. So you got people that joined early on that don't want to, that have learned everything they want.
They learned what they needed to learn. Time to move on, which is fine.
Right.
Yeah, I can tell you that from our dealer side, I'm not going to share numbers or anything like that, but I can tell you that there's strong interest from the dealers on the IXOS 100 mount. For some reason, that is extremely hot at this point. So we're excited about that.
What do you mean for some reason?
For some reason. I don't know what the reason is.
We know exactly why it's hot.
All right, well, you tell me. Why is it hot, Jerry?
Well,
actually, you don't need to tell me. Our customers
for a low price.
Our customers have been telling us that's true. That's true. We have guys putting ungodly amounts of weight on the IXOS 100 and doing all kinds of stuff. And I was looking at some of the posts here. Marco was telling me he put his 8-inch SCT on his Exos 2 and got great images of the planets. I think he's got an ASI Air, and he's very happy with that combination. So, as a lot of people are. So that's he said he updated to version 1.5 beta, and now I can do planetary imaging. It's so amazing. With my Exos 2, it was tracking planets with my 8-inch SCT with no problems. That's true. We got Star Seekers now, well, Starseeker is Chuck Staw, who's Shailendra Sharma, and he's watching today from the UK. We got Chuck Lewis on with us. Harmony Smurf. Good afternoon, folks. Nice to have you on. Michael Whitaker's on. Wade Prunty. Mike Wiesner. 75 degrees. That's getting cooler out there. Tyler, wait until I get my Exos 2. It'll erupt then. Wade Prunty, because I've been evangelizing the iExos 100 like crazy. Thank you,
He just
Wade.
bought one today.
Yeah, did he? Okay.
Yeah, he bought one today.
Cesar Brolo's watching from Argentina. Tim Myers is on with us as well. Great to have all of you on. So anyhow, let's jump over to Gary. Gary, let's talk a little bit about Global Star Party. It's 11. Global Star Party 10. I've now laid it to rest, and it's no longer with us. But some people thought I was going to do a prequel, and then have Global Star Party 10 after 11, but I just didn't see how that. But anyhow, so we've got who are some of the people that will be coming on with us, Gary?
We've got Steve Collingwood, Ryan is coming on from Montana, and we've got Andreas coming on from Sweden. So there's a few people coming on. There's more people that we're talking to at the moment that are making their minds up and moving the schedule around, as we say, to fit everything in.
Simon Tang said he would join us, and do solar. We've got Ryan Hanaho, who I've known for a long time. He's going to be coming on. I think he's friends with you as well. And, so it's nice. I haven't seen Ryan give a lecture or talk or do anything for a long time, so that's really great. I remember him when he was like a teenager with the Astronomical League. As one of the young astronomers there, so that was really, really great. And I think everybody knew he was going places, so that's awesome. And we will start here at 4 p.m. Central. I think I put out a poster that would start at 9 o'clock in the UK, but that's not true. It's going to start at 10 o'clock. So I'm correcting out the posters, and we'll put out new posters here this afternoon. And that's, I think, all I have right now for the Global Star Party 11. Of course, we'll have Global Star Party 12, which will be next Tuesday, and that will include Kelly Beatty, along with Libby and the Stars. And so really excited to have that. But David Levy will also be on with us this Friday with the European edition of the Global Star Party. And we were talking a little bit about why we called it the European edition. It's only because it gets dark. It has a reasonable hour in Europe, okay? But our star parties are really global. We have people, that tune in and watch from all over the world, and we have had people participate from all over the world. So, Gary himself has been up at 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning with us. So, right, we're watching the sunlight come out.
Yep. I think the latest we've done is 7:15 so far.
Yeah. Now, how do you think? What's your weather going to be like tomorrow?
It's looking like might have some clear weather for a while tomorrow night. So if we do, we will have the FCD 102 that you sent over up and running. Mm-hmm. So we'll get a camera on that and see what we can pick up, because the moon's actually quite low here. So we should still get some dark sky tomorrow night.
Sure. Great. Awesome. Well, we look forward to it. So that's great, Gary. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us before we jump next?
No, I think everything we'll probably share tomorrow evening. Yeah,
Okay.
it's there'll be plenty to go through, and if it is cloudy, we're saving something for them.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Okay. All righty. So let's jump back over to Jerry Hubble, and Jerry's still controlling my setup and my. So he's sharing his screen there, and we've got the same scope that Gary's got in the UK, which is an ED 102 FCD 100. I've got it mounted on the G11. Riding on top of that is a carbon fiber ED80 with a probably overkill for a guide scope, but it's a wider field telescope in case I want to shoot even wider field than what the ED 102 is capable of. So
right, it's a great combination. So let me just to show people, I can slew it around a little bit. If you go to the other view, I can.
Yeah, I've got you and your screen you're sharing and the scope all set up.
Let me park it and then I'll go back to the object. So let me do that and see what a park looks like.
All right. I don't know why, but now this operating a telescope like this seems somehow normal, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's not like where you are on the planet. As long as you have an internet connection, you can control telescopes and do imaging. And that's
it's becoming normal.
Yeah, the new normal.
The new normal, like they like to say. So I'll go ahead and slew it back. I just picked an arbitrary target. I'll just go over here and Hercules and pick another target.
Okay.
On the chart. So I'm using cart to seal. So let's go to Rho Hercules. That's the star, and you can bring up information about the star, which is kind of cool.
Right.
That's a double star. It's a magnitude 4.15. So let's go take a look at that. So
pretty bright.
I'm going to slew. And there she goes.
All right.
So I'll zoom out and you can see where the telescope is actually tracking to the object on the chart. The first time you ever see that is pretty cool. I mean, it's been over 10 years since I first saw that with my own personal stuff. But the first time you get it working for yourself as a beginner, it's really cool that you can basically point and click and the mount just moves where it needs to go.
Tim Myers is saying that, Jerry, I did not find out there is no way to increase the font size in Nina.
Yeah, Tim, I saw that on your group that you created. The message you sent out on that. That I don't know if you want to mention that group. It's I can't shoot. It's called Dagnabbit. Can't even remember it now. Tim can type in the name of it.
Is there a polar adapter for the Exos 2? Yes. Yes, there is, Jeff.
Is Jeff Wise on?
Yeah, he's watching.
Yeah, so Jeff, I mentioned it yesterday. I don't know if you were on yesterday. I sent your book out, so you should be getting it in both books. You bought 2 books, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So you should be getting your books soon.
Right.
So one of the other things is we set up Nina yesterday. That was the last thing we did. And so like we said earlier, we're ready for Scott to go move the system out under the sky so we can start working on the cameras, seeing what images we get, seeing how PhD works with the system and doing some imaging.
Yeah.
It's going to be good. Are you going to try to do that tomorrow with the Global Star Party? Are we gonna have clear skies
I don't
tomorrow?
know. I want to get everything all dialed in. So we can do a test run tonight and see how things are going. Um, if you feel everything's solid, then we can try it. I think we're going to have skies. So
Okay, good.
I think so.
Unfortunately, let me see. I don't think we are. We've been cloudy ever since
Yeah.
the beginning of the week.
Mm.
So I think I went over this clear dark sky site. This is a nice
That's
tool
what we're looking
to
at.
see what your weather's doing.
Uh-huh.
Clear sky charts.
Right.
Let me see here. Arkansas is up here. Oh, I went to the map before to see what observatories were near your location. So I'm going to go back, select the, oops, select the map. And here's the Fayetteville.
Okay.
Why is that not coming up? Oh, there we go.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, so you've got great skies for the next few days.
Mm-hmm.
And I can show you ours. The Mark Slade remote.
Jeff says he wants to mount the XS2 to a pier.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
That sure does save a lot of work
Yeah.
when you're doing that. So look at ours. Ours is the opposite of yours.
Yeah. So white out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. Well, that's great.
So that's good. So we'll be able. You want to test it tonight? That's great.
We'll test it
I think we'll
tonight.
be able to.
You might see us get bold and try to broadcast some of this live tonight if I have a connection. One of the problems that I did have, though, Jerry, is that I was supposed to have that repeater, that Wi-Fi repeater
Oh, right.
set up, and
Right.
I don't think that's done yet. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe I can call our guy and have him walk me through it or something, or maybe you
Well,
could walk me.
what you can do when we get done with the program is take the NUC outside where it's going to be
Yeah.
and just see if you can connect to it.
Okay. Okay.
See if it shows up on the network and you can see it.
Right. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds
I
good.
did want to mention one thing is Paul Meester's on the program.
I don't know. Paul was, Paul was the guy that got his PMC-8 lost
Right. Right.
in shipment on its way back to Bresser. And so it took a long time to get there, and that was really frustrating for him. But it did finally show up. Now he's not, I don't see that he's on, but at least he's not texting, so he may be watching.
Yeah.
So,
Right. So I just wanted to mention that because I got with Ingo earlier today, and I was able to remotely get on the one of his things that he sent it back for was because the configuration of the Wi-Fi module was open instead of secure.
mm-hmm.
So once we received it, I was able to get on with Ingo this morning to reconfigure the Wi-Fi module correctly to show a secure connection.
Joel Sweetman is saying, "Can y'all please do the test run live?" You know what? If I can get it going, if I can get an internet connection, I will do it live, even if it blows up in our face. Okay, so
Yeah, we don't care about that.
yeah, we've already had everything blow up in our face already.
Right.
So
So
that's
it's not scripted that way, but we like to
No, it's
demonstrate
not
our
scripted.
we like to
This is the-
demonstrate our skills, recovery
That's-
skills, right? That's what it is. It's a
That's
recovery
right.
skill.
That's right. Yeah. So that's all right. Yeah. Dusty's saying yes with exclamation points. Yeah. So I'll try to set up everything out there and do the Hollywood Squares peanut gallery. I could do that. I could do that. We could have a kind of an informal global star party, I guess. So it'll just be fun to do some testing. Let you guys talk and chat and.
The Global
Yeah.
Arkansas Star Party.
You hear the banjos playing. That's right. You're closer to the Appalachians than I am, though, right?
Yeah, I'm got the Blue Ridge Mountains right.
That's right. Yeah.
Not even
Yeah.
50 miles away from
That's
me.
right. And I'm over here at
Appalachian Trail
Ozarks.
goes right up through there. Shenandoah Valley.
Oh yeah, Richard Grace is saying Global Star Party 10. We'll bring Global Star Party 10 back from the dead. Okay, so that's right. That would be funny. So anyhow, I will you guys just be watching because I'm not sure exactly what time I'm going to come on. Okay, so but I guess since it'll go out live, you'll get if you're subscribing, sharing, linking, liking, whatever, all those things, and you click the little bell on YouTube, I think you actually get a warning to either run, turn off the computer, or watch it. So
yeah, you'll get a notification that it's starting.
Right. Will Terry the tardigrade be there? Terry's always with me. I keep one in my pocket at all times. Well, I'm not wearing a pocket right now, but he's still there. So,
figuratively.
Figuratively. He's always in my heart. That's right. And you can't kill him, so he could be completely dried out and it'll be cool. Well, alrighty. So I think we kind of ran through this sort of quickly. Because we really don't have a lot more configuration to do on the scope, right?
Not really until we get past this point. We want to test stuff, and then we can start talking about what's next with the power. You need to wrap your cables correctly and do all that stuff work eventually. But we just want to see stuff work under the sky the first time.
Yeah.
First light.
Right. So, so we will do that, and I will, I'll try to do a nice polar alignment, and we'll go from there. I have this is a rarity. Okay, this device right here. Let me come up closer so you can see what I'm showing. Okay, this thing was made by Vixen. Okay. And back, I think when it came out in like the late 80s, this thing was $200. Okay. And what it is it's got an optical cube inside of here. So light can pass straight through this device, and there's a reticle inside of here. And look at this. You can spin the reticle, and the reticle has XY adjustments. And this is a little battery pack with an illuminator down here, so you can brighten it up and everything. Then this whole thing fits into the scope. You could screw on a Barlow lens if you wanted to. And then on top here, this is a independent helical focus. And so the idea is that you throw in the eyepiece, you turn it on, you focus it so you see the reticle really sharp inside, and then you pop it onto your telescope. And then this is a really high precision reticle device, and any eyepiece works on it. So it's really cool. Yeah. And the beam splitter is really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. But I don't think you can get it anymore. I think you can only find one used. If you find one used and you want what I think is the best illuminated reticle setup, this is it right here. So, and that's awesome. And what else I wanted? Oh, I wanted to give a shout out to the guys at Targus. Targus sent us to see if we could use with our with our setup over here. These are docking stations that can hold multiple screens. I think multiple USB ports and stuff like that. So there's two different ones, and they sent me a big one, which looks like a powered device. In fact, it's right here. Look at the size of this thing. Okay, those are all for monitors, though. So I don't see a lot of USB ports on it. There is a row of USB ports up here. Now, mind you, I also bought a powered USB hub. All right, so that's another thing. But anyways, it was really cool that Targa sent us this, and I just wanted to mention that. So we will try to integrate that stuff as much as we can into our system. And I should probably give a shout out for Gary here too. Gary's program is astrocourses.co.uk. So he'll be working with Tyler Bowman here in our customer service department, and so we're excited about that. And if you guys want to take your astrophotography to the next level, you could do no better than to go to Gary Palmer. He can teach you it from anywhere in the world. So, and that's a really cool concept. I also failed to mention that Mike Simmons is going to be on with us tomorrow for Global Star Party, and Mike is probably the father of Global Star Parties. He during the International Year of Astronomy, he organized the 100 Hours of Astronomy, and that was a cornerstone project with the IAU. And what they did is it was 100 hours of astronomy going around the world. Okay, so this was a real global star party, and something like over 1 million people participated in this. So it was really amazing, And I don't know of anybody who's done more globally than Mike Simmons. So he's going to be on our program, and I think he's going to come on a regular basis to share his experiences over the last, 20, 30 years of going around the world and promoting astronomy, to share the experience of one sky, which is, he has this whole philosophy of one sky. So, which I know that all of us as amateur astronomers and even professional astronomers, we all get that. So, but I think that's it for right now. I don't know if we have any questions from the audience. I can double check that.
Yeah, do you have anything?
Ken wants to know if I'll do drift alignment. The answer is yes, I will. Jeff Wise mentions that the Optec focuser, which we're using back here, is Alpaca compliant. Can you run it wirelessly? I don't know. Oh, you mean like from
we have that controller on
box to? Yeah, I don't think the box does have a wireless mode.
No, it's not a wireless controller on the focuser. I don't think. You probably can buy one from Optec.
Oh, Chuck Lewis says my new door prize, an AR-102. Here in rainy Alabama. I'll be jealous of your skies tomorrow. No first light for me. Oh. Brett says it was great fun teasing me mercilessly. You didn't tease me mercilessly. You don't know what teasing mercilessly is.
No, you don't.
Wait until Jerry and I get a hold of you, Brett.
Oh, yeah.
No,
I was
kidding.
the first civilian at a nuclear station when we started up our plant. All the rest of the guys were in the Navy and retired and came out of the Navy.
Yeah, well, my dad was Navy. Civilian. Okay, so
I learned what it was like to be in the Navy without being in the Navy.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, once in the Navy, always in the Navy. Mm-hmm. Mike Wiesner says, failures are a great learning experience. Mike, that's why I do them all the time. So,
that's right. I'm on a
constantly in
continuous
school.
learning cycle.
Yeah. Jerry still has the accelerated eye strength color scheme NENAD up. I don't know what happened.
Oh, that's the size of the text is painful on this thing.
Yeah. Well, guys, maybe we'll see you tonight. I think you will. And Chuck Lewis says, an embarrassment of riches. Thanks, Explore Scientific and the Astronomical League. Well, thank you. That's awesome, Chuck. And we will see you, probably tonight and then definitely tomorrow. So you guys take care. Keep looking up. Gary, thanks for tuning in with us and giving us a heads up. And we will see you very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.